Welcome to my channel. This is the Kingdom Cooks. So today I'm coming live to show you guys how I wash my chicken, how I'm going to prep it, and how I'm going to brine my chicken overnight for the recipe that I'm making tomorrow. So tomorrow I plan to make fried chicken wings, battered huger fries, and I'm also making homemade biscuits. But the recipe that I want to show you guys is my chicken wing recipe. So to start off, I have a pack of chicken here in the sink. Water is filled in here. I've already started washing it off, prepping it, but I'm going to show you guys the steps of how I clean the chicken. So let's start cleaning the chicken. And then also, if you guys can hear me, please let me know so we can go ahead with the process of cleaning our chicken. If you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. But yeah, we are cleaning our chicken. And I know there's a strong debate about, cleaning the chicken, whether you should clean it, whether you should not clean it. But it's everybody's preference of, what you want to do. So we also got some limes here. We got some lemons here. I'm washing my chicken with some limes. And I'm also washing my chicken with some lemon. And once I get this washed, I'm going to go in with some vinegar to make sure that the chicken is nice and clean. So I'm going to go ahead and squeeze that on here. Let me push this away, push this aside. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, like, share, and subscribe. Be a part of the family. See new uploads daily, delicious recipes that I like to share. Yeah, so like I said, if you haven't liked, share, and subscribe, please subscribe. And for those who are just coming in and for those who are joining, we are washing our chicken, prepping our chicken for a recipe that I am doing tomorrow. I want to show you guys how I do my fried chicken. So yeah, stay tuned for that because new content is coming up really soon. So right now we're just washing the chicken with some lime and some lemon. And I'm going to give that a good wash. I'm going to rinse this off, change my gloves, and I'm going to put some vinegar in here and another dose of lemon and lime to make sure all that slime and goop is off the chicken. And then also, when you clean your chicken, make sure you get the feathers off. I know that some of these wings has feathers on it, like this one. This has like a lot of feathers on it. When you're washing your chicken, make sure you get the feathers and pluck the feathers off. And they're not so hard to pluck off. All you need to do is just pluck them like this. It's really simple. You don't want nobody choking on no feathers, so make sure you clean those feathers off. This one has a lot of feathers on it, but it's okay. We're going to get them all. Thank you for joining. Like, share, and subscribe. I'm just prepping, meal prepping for tomorrow. Prepping my chicken now so I don't have to do it tomorrow. And that way, also, if I prep it overnight, it's going to be nice and flavorful by the time I get ready to cook it. So we're just cleaning our chicken right now. And if I'm not talking much, I'm gonna try to talk as much as I can, but if I'm not talking much, you guys, I'm just really trying to concentrate on getting my chicken nice, squeaky, and clean. And I know also a lot of people have like this type of chicken anxiety to where if you splash your chicken, basically everything is over. But when you're washing your chicken, I know you're not supposed to splash it, but just be careful about splashing the chicken. And if you accidentally splash the chicken juice, it's okay. You know, you can always clean it up with soap and water. You can go back through and rinse your sink with hot water. And for double measures, for a peace of mind, you can also go back and clean it with some Clorox wipes, bleach, whatever you prefer to clean your kitchen with. So if you do, like I said, when you're cleaning your chicken and you accidentally, get some chicken juice somewhere, it's not the end of the world. You can go back and clean your kitchen with, nice tools of like soap, water, Clorox wipes, things like that. All right, so let's take some lime here and squeeze some more lime in here. Make sure the chicken is nice and clean. Also, I'm trying to make sure there's no feathers on the chicken. And when you're cleaning your chicken, if you see a feather or two, just pluck it off. Like I said, you don't want nobody choking on feathers. You don't want nobody eating no feathers, because feathers do not taste good. Hello, thank you for joining. I can't see the name. Let's see. Thank you for joining, whoever joined. Thank you for joining. Welcome to my channel. I think sometimes it's also good to prep a day ahead, like for bigger recipes, because it saves you time for when you're getting ready to cook the day after. So if you prep today, you don't have to do much work tomorrow. I mean, you might have to do some work, but not as much work as you would if you, did it all in one setting. Let's see. So I am making a chicken recipe, a fried chicken recipe, and I'm just prepping my chicken for the recipe that I'm making tomorrow. So I can see that 1896, he or she asked, where are you from? I am from the United States of America. And then also when you can feel that squeak on your chicken, that's how you know that your chicken is clean, is or it's getting clean. When you can feel that squeakiness on it, you know it's getting clean. So these chicken wings are getting nice and clean right now. I can't tell you guys how long it'll take because I'm doing like a thorough clean on the chicken. But for those who want to sit, watch, and learn some tips, go ahead, like, share, and subscribe. Be a part of the family and see the new uploads that's getting ready to happen on this channel. I cook all different types of food from, African food, Indian food, you name it. If you can name it, I can cook it. So yeah, I just did a samosas recipe maybe about 2 days ago. I made some beef samosas. So yeah, I like cooking different variety foods. I've also made like a churro cheesecake. The churro cheesecake came out really nice. So yeah, like I said, you guys, I like to cook all different kinds of food, different cultural foods. That is something I enjoy doing. And these chicken wings are getting nice and clean, y'all. I can feel that squeak on it. Make sure no more feathers on my chicken. Make sure the ones I missed go back over. Okay, let's see here. Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, sure. I can make a dumpling. Or what kind of dumpling are you referring to? Like chicken and dumplings? There's many kind of dumplings. So let me know what you are referring to of what kind of dumplings that I should make next time. Because on this channel, I've already made chicken and dumpling. Um, I've kind of made something else similar to a dumpling. Oh, okay, yeah. I can there's a recipe already up on the channel of the chicken and dumpling recipe that I've done. Oh, like a Chinese chicken and dumpling or yeah, trying to figure out what you talking about. It's alignment. Here it is. Oh, okay, yeah, I can make that too. I won't say that'll be like now, but that can be like a recipe in the near future. I can make like, pork or like Chinese dumpling. Okay, so let's see, make sure there's some more feathers on the chicken. And then we can go in for our second wash after I get the rest of these feathers off. And then after I get done washing my chicken, you guys, I'm gonna show you how to brine chicken. And brining is just, you have your water, you have whatever seasonings you're gonna brine your chicken in. You can use whatever seasonings you want to use. But when you brine your chicken, it begins to the chicken absorbs the flavors. And if you let it sit overnight, it'll sink right into the bone to where every bite of chicken that you taste, you will taste each and every flavor of your chicken, even when you brine it. So after I wash the chicken, you guys, the second time, I'm gonna show you guys of how I also brine my chicken. And also, these chicken wings were about $15 a pack. So it's not bad, but it's not good. Like, it's not bad, but it's kind of expensive. If maybe on a budget, I don't know, but chicken wings is kind of like an expensive chicken. I would say the chicken that is, less expensive is the chicken leg. Chicken legs are less expensive than, like the chicken wings and like the wings and the breasts. I feel like are like a higher price chicken. Even sometimes thighs can be like a higher price chicken. So the lower price of chicken and the lowest, price you can get in chicken will be legs. But for this recipe, I wanted to make some nice, crispy, juicy chicken wings. And I want to share my recipe with you guys on, my take of how I do chicken wings. So for those who are just coming in, we are washing our chicken, making sure all the gook and ook is off and also the feathers. And then sometimes on the chicken wing, you'll get this yellow crud on here. You want to make sure you clean that off as well. And you can do that with some vinegar, lemon, lime. This is what I'm using. I'm using lemon, and I'm also using lime. And this lime is a little bit hard to squeeze. You gotta put some arm power to squeeze this lime. Make sure this lime get juiced out so your chicken can be nice and clean. And in a minute, I'm gonna change my gloves, wash my hands, and put some vinegar in here so it can get extra clean. And then once we get done with that, we're going to start brining our chicken. I'm going to show you what I use to brine my chicken with. And then also afterwards, we're going to clean our sink, and I'm going to show you how to clean the sink. For those who may not know, what products you can use to clean the sink after cleaning chicken. I can just show you some of the stuff that I use and some of the steps that I do to make sure, there's no bacteria hanging around in my kitchen. All right, so let's change our gloves. And I got my water power on low, so when I do wash my hands, it don't splash. So, yeah. All right, so now we have some new player gloves on, and we are going to put some vinegar in our chicken. So this is the vinegar that I'm using. I'm using distilled white vinegar. And just give that a nice splash. Make sure you put enough in there. All right, so our chicken is going through the second wash. Turn the water volume up just a little. All right, so at this point, once you get done washing your chicken about the second, third time, and like I said, I've already washed my chicken before I came online. So once you get done washing your chicken for about the third time, and you got done plucking your feathers, you just want to make sure just go over your chicken, make sure there's nothing on there, no more feathers. And then once that's done, you can pour this out, rinse your chicken off, and start, with your brining process. So right now, I'm just checking my chicken, making sure it's nice and clean. And this is what, I don't want to get it on the counter, but this is what my chicken looks like. It's nice and clean. So yeah, we just double checking, making sure there's no more feathers, no more that ooky stuff on the chicken. Okay, so now I'm finna drain the water and I'm finna rinse my chicken off as soon as these feathers go away. There's seem like once I pull up another chicken, there's another feather. So like I said, make sure there's feathers off. And yeah, let's get to the next step. Once all the feathers are off. Okay, so I don't see any more feathers. Let's drain the water now. probably just give my chicken a good rinse 2 times after like the steps of how I showed you to clean the chicken. I'll probably rinse it one more time because the water is still a little bit nasty, so we'll rinse it one more time. Okay, so our chicken wings are nice and clean. And once I just tidy up just really quick, I'm gonna show you guys how to brine the chicken. Okay, so I'm wash my hands really quick. Put that over there. And so also to start your brine, brining your meat, you want to fill your bowl of chicken all the way up with water, and whatever seasonings you're going to use, you're going to season that and let it marinate overnight. So I'm going to show you guys the seasonings that I'm going to use for my brine. That garlic powder. What else? So, yeah, let's get this. Let's see where the sickness at. All right. Okay. All right, so let's just fill our water bowl up. And then also when you put this in the refrigerator, you want to make sure you cover it with some foil. Okay, so we have our water filled up. Okay, take this off and change my gloves again. Okay. Okay, so hopefully y'all can see. All right, so for my brine, I am going to be using garlic powder. I'm going to be using some onion powder. I'm going to be using some chicken bouillon cube seasoning. And I'm also going to go in with some rotisserie chicken seasoning. So once you clean your chicken and you got your chicken water filled about to the brim of your bowl, you just want to start sprinkling your seasonings in there. So your chicken can marinate overnight. Let's see here. And for this brine, you really don't need any salt unless you want salt, because the chicken bouillon cube seasoning has enough salt of its own. So when you're brining your chicken, whatever chicken that you're using, whatever choice you make, but in my opinion, it doesn't need salt because the chicken bouillon cube seasoning already has salt in it. And this one that I'm using, like a rotisserie chicken flavoring seasoning, I'm pretty sure it has, some salt in it as well. So we won't need any more salt. Now let's go back in with a little bit more garlic powder. And let's go back in with a little bit more onion powder. Okay. How many, y'all? Okay. Let me see. Okay. All right. So once your brine is completed, it should look like this. Because the chicken is washed, we already triple washed it, everything else, and so this is what your chicken brining should look like. You can cover this with some foil Put it in the refrigerator overnight. When you're ready, drain the water and, create your wet batter or your dry batter or whatever kind of batter you're going to use. And, begin to fry your chicken. And even as I, do the video, I'm going to teach you guys of how to get some nice, crispy, fried, flavorful chicken. So now we have our brine done. And like I said, these are the seasonings that I use. I use this seasoning for my brine. For those who are just coming on, I use this garlic powder. I use onion powder, and I used rotisserie chicken seasoning for my brine. And so now I'm getting ready to put this in the refrigerator, leave that in there overnight. And yeah, I'm getting ready to clean up and get off of here. So let me set my phone back down. Just set it right here. I'm gonna clean this kitchen after I put this brine in the refrigerator for my chicken. And then also, I know for some brines, people like to put chili flakes or pepper flakes in your brine. You can do that as well. And like I said, whatever kind of brine you want to do, whatever seasoning you want to use for your brine, you are free to do so. And now I'm getting ready to put my brine chicken inside of my refrigerator, and I'm going to come back and get it tomorrow. So yeah, let's put this in here. All right, so let's start cleaning, y'all. Just some soap here. Wash my hands. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please like, share, and subscribe. Be a part of the family. Like I said, get new uploads. I won't say daily. It may be weekly, or, whenever I have a meal idea in my head, I get ready to pop up and do it. So you never know when I'm, coming on here for, releasing content. So if you want to see the new content that I have available and what I'll be cooking this year in 2026, like, share, and subscribe, and be a part of the family. Also, with the fried chicken wings, I am also making some homemade biscuits, and I'll also be making some some wet battered Huger fries, or potato wedges, however you want to say it, but they're going to be delicious. And so now this is what I'm using. The Clorox wipes I'll be using to clean the kitchen with. And then I'm also going to be using some soap and some water. But first, I'm going to wipe off my seasonings that I've touched after brining my chicken. So make sure those seasonings are washed before we put them away. Make sure those are clean. Let's see here. Okay, so I just, take my seasonings like that. Make sure it's all nice and washed. Make sure nothing on the I keep saying chicken because I've been saying chicken through the whole live. Make sure ain't nothing on the seasonings. Make sure ain't nothing come in contact with the seasonings. right, so once we also got our seasonings washed, I'm getting ready just to also like run some hot water over my sink, and then I'm gonna start, with the soap and water process and go back in with the Clorox wipes to make sure everything is gone. There's no bacteria, there's no E. coli, no salmonella, nothing. All right, so let's put this away. And this is just how I clean my sink after dealing with raw meat. I like to go over my sink with like scorching hot water first, and then I go back in with any, soap water, Clorox wipes, things like that. And this is the soap that I'm using to clean my kitchen, you guys. After dealing with raw meat, I like to use this Ajax Fabioso. It says to fight grease and stains and, all that good stuff. So this is what I like to use. It smells good too. So I get a good amount of that. And I like to keep my water on as hot as I can stand it. And then, so first I like to clean my bottle because I know I've touched that when dealing with raw meat. I like to clean this nice and good and start cleaning the sink. But yeah, you guys, I'm excited to show this recipe to you guys, about the fried chicken, and I might even do the biscuit recipe, and I might even do the how to make homemade crispy wet battered potato wedges. I want to show you guys the recipes that I have in mind, and I'm excited to share these recipes and these new recipes with you. So if you haven't liked, shared, and subscribed, like, share, and subscribe. Be a part of the family and see what the kingdom is cooking. All right, so go back in to my counter. Touch over there. I'm also clean my knife because I used this earlier. Now rinsing the soap off, yeah, it takes a while, but it's worth it. I'd rather have, a clean kitchen than to not, take really the time out to clean. So this part is a little tedious, but it's okay. Okay. All right, y'all. So now, after I got done with my chicken, I cleaned my counters, my sinks, everything that I've touched with some soap and water. And then now I'm gonna go back in with some Clorox wipes, and yeah, I'll see you guys on the next video, whether I do it live or whether I just, do shorts or make videos. Let me see if I can. And let me know in the comment section after you get done cleaning your meat, how do you sanitize your kitchen? Okay, so now our kitchen is nice and clean. I'm getting ready to clean the stoppers and run some hot water back through. And yeah, I'm done. Thank you guys for joining this live. Thank you for being on here with me. I enjoyed your company. And if you haven't liked, share, and subscribe, like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, the new upload. Now I'm just cleaning the inside of my sink really quick with some Clorox water. Alright, you guys, after getting washed my hands, dried it off, I'm getting ready to click off. I hope you guys have a nice night, and I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial of how to clean and brine your chicken. And not just clean and brine your chicken, but I hope you guys enjoyed the cleaning tutorial of how to clean your kitchen after you get done, you know, fooling around with, you know, raw meat. So if you like this video, if you like this live, like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. All right, y'all. I'm getting ready to log off. So I'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys for joining. And yeah, bye bye.